Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, beauties.
Oh, all right. Let's get chat up. Looks like we have a couple people who've popped in and said hello. We got Stu being a smartass. Good job, Stu. Zoe the cat's out there, and of course, Bumpy Bumpy. If we get lost because of the storm, uh, we just get lost. It is what it is.
Yeah,
I
I got
live.
some. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say I live pretty close to Lady Locks. She's maybe a half an hour or so from where I live, so she should be getting the same storm that I am.
That's cool that you live close together.
Yes, we do.
I don't know any other. I know. I think Not Too Dead is about maybe 3 hours away from where I am. But he's like the closest one I know of.
Yeah, that is far from close, right?
I got some new locks over the last couple weeks. I've been excited about. Got a uh, Asa Abloy P600 for my brown belt. That I might work on. That's going to be a fun one. The keyway on that one's wicked.
There you go.
Yeah, pick a
P600. That's a 6 pin barrel.
6-pin barreled with forked key pins.
Ooh,
So they're chiseled like the medical, but they don't rotate.
ooh, that's interesting. You guys see
And
picking? You guys see picking a? Oh, what the heck was the name of that? It's an ASA. It's the one that has like a at the bottom of the key. There's like a round pin that's made to go in the bottom of the key. Oh,
I think I know which one you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it.
I can't remember either. Shit, what was the name of that lock? Because I almost bought one pretty recently from Loki, Left Hand Loki. He had one for sale. He's always a really good person to buy locks from because he kind of buys them, picks them once or twice, and then freaking moves them on to the next person. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, I've been buying a lot of mine from Adam. Um, and I got another. Probably be a while before I get this one open, but it's a medical key mark skiff.
there you go.
Uh, and I actually have the keys for it. He had the keys for it. I was like, "Yay! Finally, I got the keys for a key mark."
Yeah, they're quite a rambunctious keyway. They got a lot
Oh
of right
yeah,
angles. Hey,
yeah,
we got other
especially.
people in the chat. We got Humboldt Picker, Dino, and Zoe is sticking around.
Hey, all.
So, what are you going to be picking first up?
I'm probably going to start easy with some American locks and work my way up. I've got to start. I actually got this really cool Schlag Everest, Primus, sorry, cutaway
Ah, yeah.
last week. And oh, it is a beauty. I love that you can see the pins, and so I'm really looking forward to doing progressive pinning with this guy and
Yep,
learning how to work with the finger pins.
yep. I actually spoke with that guy. He's a locksmith, but he also has a CNC machine shop. So I asked him, I was like, "Hey, you got any more of those?" He's like, "Well, no, I don't, but I have one that I can do it to for you." I'm like, "Well, that's pretty close."
Awesome. Yeah, he. I was a little worried because he machined right through the Bible on both sides, so you can see everything on each side, which is awesome. But when you do that, you lose a lot of feedback on the pens. It gets very loose, but the way he did it with this is it's very tight. I haven't picked it yet, but I've been playing with it a bit, and it is really nice. And also, I think I spent like $65 on this thing.
That's such a good price too.
Yeah, I saw it, and it was literally just like I saw it. It's like, okay, take my money.
I think I'd have done the same exact thing. Uh, I think with this big ass storm coming through, I may actually turn on my radio just in case there's like a tornado warning or anything. Where are you, Quan Shang?
Well, yeah, I bought a couple of other ones from Adam. He had a Schlage kryptonite keep pad with padlock with a Asa twin with barrel pins in it. So I was like, ooh, that's get that, practice for my black belt.
Practicing for the black belt. One of these
I gotta
days
get
I'll get there myself.
I gotta get one more for my brown belt. I got the Avis, or not the Avis, but the ASA piece 600. I've got the ASA Desmo. I've got the Schlage Primus.
Well, I got a
Um,
suggestion for you for your fourth one.
all right, which one?
Gold D9.
Gold D9. I've been wanting to get one, but I cannot find it.
Okay, so you check with White. Um, he's on Discord, Black Belt on Discord. He imports like a crap pile of gold locks. He's the guy, and they are super cheap. They're like $10 a piece.
Oh, all right, I'll definitely outreach. Um, I mean, I've got a West. All right, that's the goal. Where did my West go? West, where did you go? There you are. I've got a West high count dimple lock that's probably similar to it. That I think is a brown belt. I'm not 100% sure because the person I bought it through didn't have it the exact model number or that ranked. But when I got looking at it, I think this is the brown belt version of it.
It is
Um,
quite possible.
but but since I did that Agent LS5, these things scare the hell out of me now.
Yeah, I can see that. The D9 is really good for that because you can gut through the top. There are Bible covers at the top. You can pull the pins out through the top, so you don't have to screw around um, trying to gut one Bible at a time using a one of those not a segmented follower. Crap, what the hell are
Yeah.
those things called? The spiral follower things. I can't remember what they're called.
What I want to do is I want to refine the power that I made for my agent a bit, so that it works a little bit better. Because I was able to gut it, but I kept losing. I had a hard time with the springs, and I lost the spring on my agent, which was like no. But I was able to replace it with one out of the side pins from the Asa. And then I cut a spring to replace that one, so I was able to resurrect it. But it was like no.
Very similar to what I did with my Goal S. I lost one of the springs from the Goal D9 and sacrificed the Goal S for the spring.
I've been trying to see if I could find like online a good supplier for springs. DK Hardware has a ton of parts for locks that you can get, like pins, springs, screws, actuators. Well, I haven't been able to find like the small springs for like a dimple lock or like the high count dimple locks.
Well, we're just gonna have to live without the radio, I guess.
And I think Wolfgang is in the waiting room, I believe.
Sure is.
Wolfgang!
Oh, hey, good evening. Can you hear me?
What's
Yep.
happening, brother?
Let me check. Hi, can you guys see me, hear me?
Yep.
At least my hands,
Certainly
right?
can.
All right, good stuff. Yeah, different place right now. I'm streaming from Slovakia right now. I'm not in the.
Boy, you get around.
Yeah, I'm in a different country at the moment.
All
All
right.
right.
So I think I'm gonna pick this first.
So, how are you guys doing? What's going on this evening?
We'll let Bumpy go first.
I was just showing off some of the locks that I got recently from Adam and eBay.
Oh, you got something from Adam.
Yeah, I got that the P600.
You showed me
the
that one.
ASA.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is
And
that the
looking for
one with? Is that the one with the snowman core with that?
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
And the keyway is tight. It's I've been able to pick. I've done progressive pinning. I've done 2 pins out of the 6. Can't get the 3rd yet. Trying to get the tightness of the keyway is definitely the issue for me right now. I've got to get better with working with paracentric and tighter keyways in order to get this guy.
Oh yeah, that's your default for any Eurolock, to be honest with you. So if I can give you some advice for what you can start out with when it comes to paracentric keyways, let me know.
Oh, definitely. I'm always open for advice when it comes with it. So
Yeah, definitely. If you haven't picked many Y1 keyways, definitely the Ruko perhaps or any Yale, and then you can move on to something more squiggly, so something more evil like the Guard or the Eva. Those have really squiggly tight keyways. The Dom perhaps, if you haven't picked one.
all right, I got a couple of those.
Some Dom even come with the EL1 keyway, so I believe the RN has a EL1 style keyway. And then the Plura and the RS have a different one.
Yeah, I got let's see here. Yeah, I got one of the DOMs that's got the Yale. I've got a few Yales. But yeah, here and got the Dom that's got the Yale there. And then I got another one that's got more squiggly. Where is it? I've got a couple of icons. Where did my other Dom go? There it is. I think that's it. Nope, that's the Tessa. That's Yale. I gotta organize my locks.
I haven't picked for a couple of days and I can't even zip open this easy lock. What the hell's going on? Perhaps it could be the new setup.
But yeah, it's like I want to get it's like Ray just picked the Berg. And what was that? The Berg Damient that you just
Oh yeah, the D600. Yeah. He's got a pretty good bidding for that one. That's an easy bidding, a relatively easy one compared to the ones that usually could come from Amazon.
You can't call me out like that. I'm gonna have to go out and buy
I,
another one.
I didn't mean it that way. It was just facts. Nothing personal there, Ray.
It's like, geez, man, that bidding on there, it's like a baby bottle. What are you doing with that thing?
That's a good
I
one.
missed you guys.
Yeah.
The only thing that I really like about this lock is that this lock, I have confirmed, you can actually see them from the front, is that it absolutely does have the torpedoes full of key pins in it.
Oh, really?
Yes,
So
absolutely
it has
does.
over set traps. Nice.
Yeah. It is, as of right now, as of today, it is probably my favorite lock to just sit down and pick, because it's fun, because it picks pretty straightforward, and if you go through and make the effort to preset a couple of the spools, you can just get it open. But if you just pick it in the normal, binding order, it falls into a false set, so you have to float the last two spools, which is
Oh,
like super fun.
are they that long that you have
Yeah.
to float them? Okay.
Yep. Here, let me get it into that.
Finally got this one 2 times in a row. I just got this Abus 64 Ti40 from the Vienna Championship. It was held last month, in the end of last month. I got a 4-second open on this lock at the championship. That was the fastest
Okay.
one.
awesome?
So now I got it into the false set, and at this point, what I do is I'll crank it down, and I'll put a bottom of the keyway tensioner in then. That way I can have like good tension control, and I'll go set those
Oh,
last two spoolies.
so you're using the top of the keyway combined with the bottom? Is that the bottom?
Yep, that is correct.
Yeah, because there's also one in the middle somewhere, I think, where you can tension from.
Okay, here we go. We're going for the last one, so we'll
Okay.
back off, bounce it a little bit.
And we have an open. Okay, nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, there are three places you can tension from in this one. So you can tension at the bottom.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I could probably float with just this tensioner because it's pretty snug.
Oh yeah,
You can
it is. It is definitely. I
you
think
can also yep, good.
yeah.
So you can
But
tension from the
that
very
one looks a
bottom.
little bit floppy from there, right? Is it a little bit floppy in the
Yeah.
middle?
This one here is pretty tight there, but you can
Yeah.
use the top of the keyway part and put it in the second step,
Okay.
or you can tension at the top. So
Yeah.
you got
Yeah.
three spots. So I've never actually tried that to try from here and here. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that'd work all day long.
Yeah.
Work for
Good.
sure. Oh, let's check the chat out. Humboldt wants to try a Primus.
He's saying he hated the 600 with the barrels. Is that the Ruko or the Asa? Because there's a difference there. I think the Ruko comes with a Y1 keyway. So now, right now, I just got some Asa 500s and 600s, and those have a more forgiving keyway from what I've seen. They have a much wider keyway than the Ruko, which I didn't know. All right.
Yeah,
So
because
once-
this was the 600 that I did.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, can you show that to the camera once more? Yeah, that's the one. That's an Asa, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You can pick all the way from the bottom. You see there's a difference. Do you have a Ruko as well?
I don't have a Ruko in the 600. I got a Ruko 500.
Yeah, let's show me the 500 then. Yeah, there we go. You see that looks a little bit different, right?
Yep. Yeah, this one, this is the Ruko 500 with tapered pins. I haven't gotten this guy open yet. The tapered pins are giving me a
Ooh.
good fight.
Yeah. Do you have the ones with barrels? The 500 with barrels?
No, not the 500 with barrels. No.
Oh, that's an even more evil one. So once you manage to tackle the tapered ones, I think you'll like the challenge when you start picking the one with the barrel ones. Because oh boy, I think it took me like months to figure those out. This is not as straightforward as one might think. It's just the variation of tensioning and then going around that warding in the middle with your pick, navigating. That makes it a little bit hard because if you don't keep up your tension and you let it go a little bit as you navigate, you can basically turn the core with your pick, and it can cause losing some set pins, which is really annoying.
Alright, now I have some more higher level walks sitting here somewhere.
Why is this one?
Let's try and pick this Dom RN over here. I haven't got it this one because I cannot assemble these. The one with the long cylinders. These are a nightmare to maintain.
Oh yeah, I usually just cut mine in half.
Yeah, I did that to one of my orange belt Dom RNs, and I sent the other half to Loose Shirt. He should get it next week, or this week perhaps, if he's lucky.
The only one I regret doing that with was the Icon that I had, because the middle part had a mechanism in it, and so I can't put a clip around it.
Oh.
So I gotta be real careful when I pick this or open it that I don't pull the core out.
Oh man. Let me try and set up some light over there, because I can see in the camera that I don't have good lighting going on.
Alright.
I'm trying to fix that.
Alright, we got some barrels, we got, there we go. What happens when you don't pick for a little while? Some of your higher level walks get mixed in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is like the first time this week that I've really gotten a chance to pick, because I've been doing a bunch of work on my mom's shed and woodworking and getting that all set up and situated for her, and I've got a huge load of wood coming on Friday, so I got a whole nother weekend planned out in the heat and building shelves, building a workbench.
Oh, yeah,
Are you close to finishing it, Bumpy?
Wait, what was that?
Are you close to finishing it, the shed?
I got the flooring done. The shed was pre-made, so fortunately I didn't have to build the whole thing. But yeah, no, I'm just starting with the shelves and the workbench. I just did the designs.
Okay.
and I just placed the order for the wood this morning, so that should be here Friday. So I should have everything done by the end of August is my time frame.
Nice. Sounds like a nice little summer project.
Yep.
All right, let's see if.
Things have been nuts around here. We had my car decided to give up the ghost, so we had to go shopping for cars and finance a new car, and it was a pain, no doubt about it.
Mhm.
But we're good now. Humboldt says he made it to Brown without touching gins. Roy, if you want to try something with gins, get an ASA 600 with gins. I got one actually right here.
Get a rober for red belt. Go ahead, Ray.
That's what this is. An ASA 600. It's a red belt lock.
Yeah.
And it's a really good introduction lock because it has regular counter milling. It's not sleeved or anything like a Ruco. I think that they're a little easier to pick than the sleeved Rucos are.
Yeah, definitely, because the Asses have the counter milling, but by default they don't have a sleeve, right?
Nope.
Another one that I can also recommend is the Rober safety deposit lock. That's a really good one with gin spools.
Yep, if you can find it, for sure. I've never came across one yet, but I don't know of anybody here in the U.S. who sells them. I'm not sure where Humboldt's from. Let's see if we can not embarrass myself on this 600 here. So.
Right,
that's the problem. Like, you take a couple weeks off, and then something that you used to fly through in 30 seconds now becomes a brand new lock. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That's true.
It's like I've been able to get these Yales open pretty consistently, but I'm having a heck of a time with them now.
Wait a second. I'm picking off camera. Gotta set up my second camera for the next stream. Are you streaming this weekend as well, Ray?
I am not sure. It all depends on what I have to do. I've been trying to do other work around the house as well. I repainted my back stairs. I'm replacing my railing on my front steps, and I don't know if I should say this on YouTube or I'm going to get canceled. But I've been fighting. I've been fighting some chipmunks on my property. Chipmunks. So,
not the chipmunks.
Let's just say that they've caught, because they tunnel under the ground.
The chipmunk invasion has begun.
There's two particular places at the bottom of my back stairs.
Oh, boy.
They did 3 tunnels right at the bottom of my stairs, so the ground is starting to dip down right there. I don't want anybody to twist their ankle going down my stairs.
Oh,
that's the first thing. And then out front, I have a patio pad, and I noticed that there was a chipmunk hole right at the edge of the pad, and a crack started because they dug a tunnel right there and compromised the pad. So let's just say that the chipmunk's life is now forfeit.
Well, chipmunks are still better than finding a snake nest or something else.
Yeah, that's true. Let's just say that I may have decreased the chipmunk population by 3. So
Oh boy.
I won't tell the chipmunks in my area.
that's it. My wife, man. When I told her, she's like, "You can't do that. You're a monster." And I explained to her, like, this is the damage that they're doing. They're rodents. Bye bye. Like I said, their life is forfeit. That's it. It's like a mouse or a rat.
Raise war on chipmunks.
Oh yeah.
Dad's got a,
What I
oh,
got?
my dad. So go ahead.
I got one like 3 days ago, and then yesterday I got 2. So
Yeah, we get them in the garage every once in a while. My dad's got a bird feeder in the backyard, and I think yesterday I counted 14 chipmunks back there.
Yep.
They're cute.
No, they're adorable as hell, but sorry guys. Bye bye.
Oh,
Bye.
my dom got stuck. What happened? I opened it and it's not stuck. That's a weird one. Look at that. Oh, now it's open. Nice.
That's not gonna work. We need. Let's
The
see.
dom that I got from John Doe. All right, next one. What are we picking next?
I'm hoping to do start my giveaway next week.
Oh, you have a giveaway going. What is it about? Do you have a theme for it?
It was for 500 subscribers, but I'm almost at 550 now, so it'll be a 550 subscriber giveaway.
Oh, congratulations.
And thank you. I'm going to be. I got the prizes pretty much set up. I've got the Lawlock Tools EDC set that I'm going to be giving away. I also, Cobra Instruments had a really good 4th of July sale going on, so I also got a engraved Genesis set with the Samurai engravement, plus the lock stand that I'll be giving away. Because this is one of my favorite
that was beautiful.
engraving, so I got another set to give away. I'm going to give away a couple of locks too. I'm still gathering them, but I've got Master Lock EG here that I'll throw in there, and a couple of other locks that I've got. So I've got the prizes set. I think what I'm going to do for the entries is got to upload a video picking a lock open and talk about what got you into lock sport or lock picking. I think is going to be the theme I'm going to go with.
All right. So it's going to be story time.
That's it. Story time. So Humboldt, here is the NASA 600 picked open. I can give you some tips for this. So basically what you're going to do is you're just going to go in, look for binding pins, like a regular lock, and eventually it'll just clunk and just fall into this false set. At that time, it's time to put your second tensioner in and then go back and start floating your gin pins up. It'll take you a little while usually because to find out what the binding order is, because you could definitely, if you like start in the front, you can set 1, set 2, set 3, and then 1 will drop. But then you'll know, oh, I shouldn't have done 1 first. So then you'll start getting an idea of what order it's supposed to be done in. I used to remember what this was. I think it was 1, 5, 6, 2, 4, 3. If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember what it was. I just picked it. But I just picked it by randomly going through and setting until she opened. But not the efficient way to do it, but it gets it open. But this is a good thing to learn, Jins. That way you can move up to this one next, the ASA 700. That's almost 100% of the time people's first black belt lock that they pick. The ASA 700 with Christmas trees.
Oh yeah, the 700.
That was actually my progression. I got these 3 locks. I got the ASA 700 with all tapered pins to learn how tapered pins work. And then I got the ASA 600 with gins to learn how gin pins work. And then, boom, you got the ASA 700 that's a combination of those 2 type of pins. I haven't picked this for a long time. Let's pick the 700 with tapers.
So Bumpy, any progress with those new locks that you bought from Adam?
Not quite. I've been doing the progressive pinning on the P600, but I'm gonna kind of table that until I get better with the paracentric keyway. So I'm going to kind of go through and work on some Yales and kind of get working on getting that skill better. I've got my ASA Desmo. Where did that baby go? There it is. I got this so that I got 4 out of 8 pins. So the first 2 rows or 2 blocks that I can do. So I've been progressive pinning this and just adding one and working my way back on this one. So this is a fun one. This definitely, it's similar to the pins, but it's a slider, so it's trying to get the feel for it definitely is fun.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to start working on the Primus here soon and the finger pins and getting a feel for that. I really want to get this one because with when I started looking at like the black belt and that, I've got some twins, ASA twins that I want to go through and work with. So that style. But yeah, I got a medical biaxial cam here, that Metro Lock that I got from Adam, but I'm not going to pick it because it's just so beautiful.
Yeah. Any progress with this detainer pick from Multipick?
I mean, a little bit. I've been playing with it. It's yeah, Ray, did I show you that?
No, you didn't.
Or tell you? Oh yeah, I was bad a few weeks ago. I bought the Ares disc detainer pick from Multipick.
Okay. Let's see it. Then I'll show you how I was bad. Oh, that is beautiful.
Yeah, I got
it's so nice because it can pick front tensioning as well as rear tensioning.
Yep.
Lock.
The only thing about it, the only thing about it that I don't like is that they don't have a variety of tensioners for it.
Yes.
And so I'm planning at some point of ordering extras of these so I can modify them. So it's like, I can't use this on. Can I use this? Yeah, I can use this on the Proven. Can I use it on the Proven Industries? Which, by the way, Proven Industries dropped their lawsuit.
So good.
Oh boy.
Well, it's still kind of going because they're still trying to seal all the documents, so we can't make fun of them.
it's like it doesn't quite fit the edges of the tensioner don't quite fit in because of the warding on the keyway. So I'm gonna get a couple of extras so that I can kind of customize some of them. But it's a nice smooth pick. I like the scales on it. I played a bit with my cutaway of the Abus disc detainer. And I'm actually able to move disc around and feel them now, and so it's quite nice. And I've got the Sparrows disc detainer pick, which works with like the Proven Industries one, so it's letting me get a little bit further on the disc detainers. So actually, that's right. The Abus is a brown belt. Ooh, so I have my 4th brown belt.
There you go. Make it happen, Captain.
You see if I can do that one for my 4th brown belt. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the 4 locks to qualify for the brown belt or do the 2 and then the projects. I gotta still figure that part out.
If you can, I suggest trying to do the project. That just makes when it's time for your black belt easier, because you wouldn't be in the situation that I'm in, where I picked my black belt locks, and you have these 2 sucky ass projects to do, and it's like, oh, it's like being in freaking high school. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to pick locks, man. I don't want to, impression a lock or make lock. Like, I don't want to do that. So I
I've
was
got a
also
couple of
bad.
challenge locks I want to make, so I might go through and do that. Or I got a couple of picks I want to make, so yeah, I might do it.
Yeah, if you like making picks, like making challenge locks, it's definitely. So I was also bad and bought some pretty expensive knives. We got the
Ooh.
we got the Spyderco River's Edge Cutlery exclusive 10V Python Micarta Shaman. I love this knife. It is so choice. Love this thing. It sold out in like 5 hours. So they were going. They cost $280 when they came out for you to get them. Now they're selling for $550 or $600 for these things. It is freaking awesome. I got that, and then the one that I was carrying today, the Spyderco Big Brown Bear 15V Manix 2 lightweight. Oh, I love this knife too so much. I like this one enough that I bought one to carry. I bought one to leave new in the box so that I have a backup, and then I bought a third one just in case I get robbed. Because you never know.
You're prepared for everything, man.
That's the thing. This particular steel, 15 Crucible's CPM 15V, is a steel that only they've ever been able to make, because the atomization temperature on this, in order to get it to the right temperature to have the carbides dissolve in order to spray it into the powder, has to be like 3,200 degrees Fahrenheit, which is really freaking hot. And no other company on the planet has the ability to atomize powder at that temperature. So now that that company went out of business, no one is going to make this steel anymore. Period. It's gone. So whatever 15V Spyderco knives are yet to be released, that's going to be the end. Once they're all sold, that'll be the end of 15V steel forever. Well, at least until somebody gets a furnace that can atomize at 3,200 degrees, which they probably will never do, because at this point, in order, this wear resistance you can get cheaper by just making it out of tungsten carbide. So, yeah, what normal people do with this kind of wear resistance is better served to just use tungsten carbide and skip the 15B. So it's just not just going to disappear. Bummer. Oh well, end of the science lesson.
Yeah. I want to ask Bumpy about that multi-pick REs. So I ran into a trouble with that one. I think I messed something up there with one of the screws. Now when I turn the handle on the RE, it starts to become a little bit stiff in some positions.
Really?
Have you tried playing around, swapping out the tensioner or the pick? Have you tried doing
Yeah,
that with yours?
yeah, I did that because when it came with the when I got it, it came with the back tensioner installed. So I had to look up a video on how to change it out. In fact, here I can disassemble it here. Nice little demo on that.
Because I brought mine to one of our picking sessions, and the guy who wanted to test it, he couldn't test it because as you turn the pick, in some positions it became a little bit stiff, like a little bit grindy, like when the disc is starting to bind. But instead of having it inside the lock, it was outside of the lock, and it kept doing that. Really annoying.
Let me.
So I gotta
Go.
fix
There we
that
go.
one somehow on mine.
And let me.
For this turn.
There we go. All right, perfect. All right, so yeah, it took me a little bit to figure out exactly kind of how to disassemble this initially, because they've got a couple of different screws with it. So you've got the screws up here, but what that does is that attaches to the tensioner or to the upper screw here. And there's you got to kind of look around for it through.
We're gonna get this one.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Yep, I did that one too. I completely disassembled it.
Oh, there we go. Yep. So you yeah. All right. There we go. I figured it out. I remember it now. That's the thing. It's been a bit, so I did it. So yeah, once you loosen up these top two screws here, because this is what locks into your tensioner here, you can just slide the top part of it right off, and there's really nothing in here that can kind of lock in with the lower one. What I would say is, if it is binding, you may want to make sure that you have the tensioner part all the way down.
Yeah, that could be the problem. You know why? Because I tried to pull out the tensioner, just set it up so that it aligns with the what is that called? There's a hole, and then the discs will start to appear at around the first 5 millimeters or so.
Yep.
In some locks, it's like 10 millimeters or so. There's like a section which is completely empty, and I wanted to go all the way in with the tensioner. So I left some playroom there, but
Yeah.
apparently that might be the problem.
Yeah, you want to make sure you have it all the way down and all that. Now, the other thing I don't quite like about this is when you go to replace the pick itself. I love the scale, and I love this little ring that they have on it, but getting this aligned so that like when you have the pick in place, let me get this back in here. I've got it aligned so that when I'm on number 1 here, I know it would be aligned with the tensioner. So when I insert the pick, I know that I'm in alignment with the keyway. Getting that aligned is a pain in the butt.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, they've got so this is the other pick and tensioner that came with it. So this is the back of the keyway tensioner. So when you have that, you're actually swapping out where the bottom part of the pick is the tension, and then the actual pick is on the top, rather than when you're using the front tensioner, you're tensioning off the top, and then you're picking with the bottom one. So you gotta, depending on how you're using it, it's different. I like it. It's a nice pick. It's nice and smooth, easy. I've been learning a lot with disc detainers with it so far. The scales definitely helped me out with learning, how to rotate, where to rotate. I've still got to get used to the feedback of the disc detainers because I'm not quite feeling the clicks or when I get it set or anything like that with them. But I'm getting there. I'm looking forward to getting my first disc detainer open.
Oh yeah. The tensioning on disc detainers is definitely a little bit different. That's something that surprised me a lot. How much you need to vary the tension and all that. It's not as easy.
Oh yeah.
I managed to open 2 disc detainer locks, but not consistently, which bothers me a little bit.
I hate that. Whenever you get something open and then you can't open it again, it's like you wonder whether it was skill or luck that time that you got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. This is so deceptively difficult.
Was that a Goal S?
Gold D9.
Oh, Dina. Oh man, it's getting really hot in here. I might stream for another 40 minutes and then call it a night because it's getting really hot.
Yeah, it'd be fine. I probably won't stay super long either. I mean, normally what I do is, because I sit at my kitchen table to do this, and my air conditioner is like 2 feet away. I normally turn the air conditioner off while I stream. And today it was like, it's really freaking humid. Let's see how it goes. So I left it on. I haven't heard anybody bitching that it's too loud yet. So we're gonna
I
leave.
know. I know you can only hear it when you speak, so that doesn't bother me that much, to be honest with you. It's fine.
All right, there we go. I think I got that realigned. That's looking good.
The real test will be after this live is over. I'll go back and listen and see how bad it is, and then you never know. Maybe I'll get a noise canceling headset or something and start using that instead of just using regular earbuds like I have been. Alright, what the hell is not doing anything binding? Show yourself.
I got a through-the-wall air conditioner that I've got in my room here that I run pretty much 24/7 now. But yeah, Mountain Nick, the Sparrow picks are decent. I haven't tried their Mace picks yet.
Yeah, I've stayed away from sparrows stuff over the last year or so. Once I found Jimmy Wong's, it was kind of like, I can't justify really buying from that many other places. Basically, I have my top three. You have Jimmy Wong's, Apex from Covert Instruments, and Moki. And that's exactly what I have sitting on my table here. We have Apex, Moki, and Jimmy's.
Yeah, I like the murder picks that they have.
Oh yeah,
The rakes with Lock Noobs designs in
I
it.
just
They're pretty
ordered those.
good.
How do you like them so far? I just ordered some of those.
They're nice. They're a little wide,
Mhm.
but you know, I like them. You know, they've got a good variety of profiles, and they actually complement like the multi-pick ones. You know, they don't duplicate what they've got with Mock Noob and multi-pick. It's a completely different profiles and all that. So they're good. And the only thing I don't like about Sparrows that drives me crazy is that they don't offer handles on a lot of their picks. And so that for me, that's always been a bit of an issue with me. But their murder picks are good, and then I also been using their slider pick with the Desmo, and that's pretty good. So
Oh, they offer slider picks.
oh, just the one. When you order it, it's you get this one here, and then you get this little guy here.
Huh, I didn't know that.
Me neither. that's something new, I guess.
Maybe I gotta stop talking shit on sparrows because apparently they have a pick that I need.
It's just like it's a short hook, but like with a square head. So, but yeah, they're the first picks that I really kind of bought, and you know, that's where I started doing the bowstring wrap on my handles to kind of beef it up a little bit. I love the monkey paws. The monkey paws, I think, are like a really good one. I highly recommend them. The dark handles, I don't really like these too much because they're too small. But they're a longer neck, so I mean, I have had some instances where they're very useful. So what do I think about murder versus Palmer's? I would probably go Palmer's first over the murder. Typically that's what I'll grab before I'll grab these. But if I know that I have like a high-low bidding, or if I have issues with it, I mean these I'll definitely grab, and I kind of like the Palmer ones a little bit. My favorite rakes are Lawlock tools. They've got some really good profiles, and the Prince and Princes. It's the King and Queen on Sparrows, but it's that jagged. Those are my favorite rakes.
Do this. If you buy me.
So at the Vienna lockpicking competition, I used the Locknoob dream set, and the basically like 90% of the locks opened right away with this profile over here. Here, let me show you.
Oh, my wife loves me extra special.
It's the PN75. Is this the Bona? Wait a second, let me read it because oh boy, I can't read it.
Oh, is that one of the one with Lock Noobs?
Yes, the Abona. So
Yeah, the Abana.
The Abona is my default go-to. Basically, if I find a new lock, and I think it might have standard pins, I go in with this one right away. And usually, 90% of the time, it opens the lock right away. I mean, I got the fastest opens with one of these. The other one is the negative to this one. It's called the Tailo, I believe. Yeah, that one. So this would be the second one I would go to.
Awesome.
So
Yeah,
these are
Mountain.
pretty awesome.
Wall-Lock is a bit expensive for American shipping. The Lockpicker's Bench sells some Wall-Lock sets, so I would definitely check them out. I'm also giving one away pretty soon on my channel. But what I really love about the Wall-Lock tools is, like with the Pro Series, the handle design. I love the handle design, but also I love the profile of the neck and the picks for tight, warding and all of that. I've been grabbing these guys a lot more lately, that made great seal. I haven't bent one. I haven't broken one yet. And I've been using them quite a bit. He also has great profiles for his picks. And the one thing I always recommend with Wall-Lock tools, get the 1.5 millimeter and the 2 millimeter pry bars. These guys are beautiful. Wait, hold on. Multi-Pick has new rakes.
Come out of there.
I think I did see something about that. I'm about got my curiosity piqued.
I think he means the ones that he orders that might be new to him, right? Not like actual new ones that Multipick has brought to the market, or is it? Can anyone check or verify?
Oh, okay, yeah. Wolf King was talking about the Lock Noob ones, yeah.
Yeah, definitely the Lock Noob Dual Pick set. That's something that I can really recommend from Multipick, and their Champion Pick set. If you could combine those two, oh boy, you have probably one of the best competitive edition pick set. That's for sure. Because all you need is basically some nice, narrow Euro round picks to get into those paracentric keyways, Euro locks, and then you need pretty good rakes. And the ones from Lock Noob, like that rake profile that he offers, that basically opens like any of those Chinese or I'm not sure, any foreign lock with a paracentric keyway. So I think the ones that really on which this worked on was the stability locks, which you can buy in like something like a Home Depot, but in Austria. So those are pretty easy to attack with the Teilu and the Juim. And then for other locks, like for example the Dom or the Yale or whatnot, you can just get the PN07 and the 06 from Multipick, and those will work really well. in my opinion.
I gotta see if I got the 0706. I think I've got.
And for
Oh, which
funny
one?
enough, I just talked to Locke from there about those. His favorites are those two as well. So especially the PN7.
Yeah, I know. I've got the. Oh, where is it here? I use the F08, which is a .5 millimeter. I think it's the hook number 1 a lot. So what were the two that you recommended again there? The PN
6 and 7.
6 and 7. Oh, I keep opening up the.
So that's the
What?
short hook and the medium hook.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, all right. Actually, it looks like Multi-Pick did come out with a new pick. They've got the Elite Lift-Up pick now, and it looks like a replica of the Elephant Trunk from Southern Specialties.
Probably from Greyhound as well, right? Yeah, I got that one, but I'm not sure if I have it with me here. Probably not. Let me check. No, I left it at home. Okay, whatever. I've been playing around with that profile, and there's another one. They also came out with a gem profile.
Yep.
I'm not even sure how they call that one. And then that elephant trunk. Yeah, I've been trying to compare it to Greyhound's dogleg and elephant trunks.
Yeah,
To try
I'll have
to
to
some medicals
place
with
an
those.
order with that.
Oh, okay.
So, Mountain Mix said, does anybody recommend Jimmy Long's triples? What do you mean by triples? Are you talking the triple peak rakes?
Oh, the rakes.
If you're
Ooh.
wondering about his triple peak rakes, yeah, they're fine. They're just Christina Palmer design rakes. They're really no better or no worse than anybody else's, except for the handle is always going to be better on Jimmy Long's.
It is basically the same Christina Palmer profile as the one that you can buy from Lolock Tools or from Multipick, and Jimmy Longs has the same profile. So
that's the only thing about his rakes is they're fine, but I never frickin' use them. So you just kind of hang out here with the 15 valve picks that also don't get used a whole heck of a lot.
well,
They get used a little bit, but
yeah. The thing is with rakes, you only really need them when you need to open a lock real fast. You know that you can open it fast because you're looking at the charts of other people who opened the same lock, and you see, oh, 4 seconds, 10 seconds. What does that mean? It's raking time. That's what it means, or zipping.
that is pretty correct. I shouldn't say this, but the only time I really use a rake is if I lock myself out of my house.
I haven't done any
Did I say that?
competitions yet.
Did I say that out loud? I'm a
One of the
rule breaker.
disadvantages of living in rural New York is I don't have any lock-picking groups in the area, and I think the closest one is New York City, which is about 3.5-hour drive for me.
Ew.
Wow.
And it's like, yeah.
Is there a tool chapter in New York, by the way, or any chapter?
Not that I'm aware of.
I would imagine there probably is a full chapter in New York. I guess it's probably just far away from me.
try this the other way around.
Let's see. According to the map, can I zoom in? Closest, let's see here. We got a couple in Pennsylvania. There's one in Philadelphia and near Harrisburg. But none in New York.
Wow, there's no tool chapters in New York?
Nope.
Wow. I would not have guessed that at all.
Me neither.
Jesus, there's one in, where the heck is Greyhound from? Like, I don't want to say Utah or Arizona or some place like way out in the frickin' Rocky Mountains. There's a tool chapter there. I thought Greyhound said that there was a tool chapter out there. Maybe I'm mistaken. Well, obviously I'm mistaken because you just said so.
At least on the website, it looks like there's one in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Wow.
I don't see any in Arizona. At least that's on their meetings page. They've got a map that shows the different chapters that do meetings. Yeah, I'm on their Discord. I can ask in Discord. I gotta start getting some active in some of that stuff.
Wyoming. I knew you were from someplace like out in the wilderness. Oh! I definitely want somebody to move to Colorado where Spyderco headquarters is. You can get their knives real cheap if you go to their second sale. I've been looking for somebody to go there for me for the last 2 years. Okay, I feel much better now. I'm going to put some food in my cake bowl. My wife went and got me some Taco Bell. I got some nacho fries that I just cooked down, and then a couple steak chalupas are my favorite.
But yeah, I finally got my patch for the Blue Whale challenge.
Oh, congratulations.
Last week,
Nice.
so it's like,
congrats.
yay!
See, I was in a rush to hurry up and get mine that I didn't practice, so I had like a really embarrassing time. I think my time was like 4 minutes or something.
Wolfgang beat my time.
Oh yeah, 2 minutes and 6 seconds or something.
That's a good time, man.
Yeah, but then again, I practiced a lot, so.
I had 2 minutes
yeah,
and 56.
Yeah, that's also a good time. So.
Oh yeah, I practiced quite a bit for mine too. It was but yeah, I saw that on your certificate. I'm like, no, you beat my time. I worked so hard on that.
Yeah, many people DM me about that. It's funny.
Reminds me of the challenge that I did for Stu's channel, where I raked the Raker's dozen, and I didn't practice that first either. So here's my 25-minute long video raking 13 locks. Oh, it's just like, hey, dum dum, put the rake away because you're bad at it.
What's your opinion on the Berserker challenge? Because what I found, the only way to do that challenge is to buy basically the same lock 20 times, perhaps, if you can get it, or something similar, which you can, tension with the same tensioner, and pick each lock in about 15 seconds, because you have 15 seconds for one lock. If you count that, you need to pick like 20. Have you attempted that one, Bumpy?
It's on my to-do list. I've got, and I'm going to be fully honest. I'm going to probably do all master locks for it because of the time frame and all that. But yeah, I've got a bunch of master locks here. It's for me, it's where I'm losing time is when I'm moving from one lock to another. Because it takes me a little bit of time to pick one up and grab it, so I can't get through it in the 5 minutes yet. I think I timed myself at 12 minutes so far.
My issue is that I'm only allowed to use one tensioner and one picking tool, so that makes it complicated when you have a bunch of different types of locks.
Yeah, what I was going to do with mine was I was going to use my multi-pick Z-bar. Because with this one, what I can do is, like, if I'm going between the, say, like a master lock number 3 here, I can do bomb the keyway tension with it. But then if I go to, like, the master lock 140 here, I can still do bomb the keyway tension off the other side, just put the smaller end in. So technically now I've got 2 tensioners in one. And I don't think there's anything against the rules doing it that way. Yeah.
No, not at all. Rules only state that you need to use one tensioner and then one pick profile or whatever. The same pick for all 20 locks that you have lined up.
The one thing I want to make, I had an idea. So I like the multi-pick. It's the Christina Palmer bomb the keyway tensioner. It's the SP57. It's the 0.8 to 1.4 millimeter. So it's the tapered tensioner.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get another one of these, and what I want to do with it is I want to make a Z-bar that's tapered as well. So that I've got, the long end and the short end that is a bit tapered.
Oh man. Yeah, this Matura is something that I gotta practice a little bit more. I got one of these Matura Champions. It's a C31, I believe. That's a double cylinder. It has a magnetic component to it, so there's a magnet in the key.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, so is there like a trap pin that you need to pull out of the way?
I've been trying to pick this one, but I think my profiles need some adjustment on this hook over here. I might need to file them down a little bit more to
So
reach.
basically, what you're going to have to do with that is you're going to have to either pick it and then go in with a magnet, like on your pick, to activate that magnetic element, or get a really teeny tiny magnet, put it on your pick, and then go in and activate the magnetic element first, which might be a better way, I think.
Could be. I haven't watched many videos. I've seen. I think DMAC. He has one specifically like a custom flag that's magnetized. The one that he uses to pick magnetic locks. He just uploaded a video where he picked one of those ABS Evoset padlocks, which I've never seen.
It's actually not a bad idea if you put like a really strong, like a neodymium magnet on it. It should magnetize the whole length of the pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Look at that. You could even do that with the key. That one also has a really strong magnet in it.
Yeah, or I was thinking you could also get like a really big magnet and just put it underneath the whole freaking lock.
Yeah, but what I heard is if you pick it like upside down like this, you don't even have to pick that magnetic pin. Yeah, because you know they usually they usually install them in Europe like this, so Bible down, right, and the gravity pulls down that pin, and when you go in with the key will pull up that pin which is in the bottom of the Bible, and then the lock opens. Oops. But yeah, I gotta figure out how to get into this lock perfectly, and I need to adjust my profiles because I think I might be oversetting a lot of stuff here.
Oh, where did my I had an Abus C83. I was going to look at playing with, and I'm not sure where I put it.
Oh. Mountain says he was gonna subscribe to Bumpy's, but he says he's already part of the YouTube crew. So
awesome.
you're a YouTube crew. Greyhound says, if only I had 20 brinks, lol. Oh, yeah. Me too, man.
Actually, not a half bad idea because you basically got to get them open in the time that you can get a blinks. You only got 15 seconds to lock, so.
Yeah. That's why I was going to kind of focus on Master Lock, just to kind of keep that time down.
Even with Master Locks, so sometimes, you know, if they are not well lubricated, then they can be a real pain in the ass sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I got one
fine.
here. Is this the one that does it? I've got a couple of them that I've been getting that are funky. It's let me, where did my tensioner go? There it is. It's I can pick it open. I don't know if this is one that would do it. Oh yeah, this isn't the one. Oh, which one? But then when I go to, it opens real easy. But then when it won't relock. The
Oh,
pins won't drop. Um, yeah, here we go. So you can see,
oh. What the
even if
hell?
I relock it. I relocked it and it did it, but yeah, it's I've been getting a few because I've been wanting to get some friends, and I've been like the past 5 I've gotten do that. I'm like, I don't want to give those away because I don't want to give a bad lock to a friend who's learning how to pick locks.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Have you guys seen that video from Sandman where he showed that one of those skeletonized cores in the U.S. What is that called? Unlock U.S. supply. I'm not sure. One of those really beefy, American 5200 style locks. He picked for one of those, and I think he overturned the core using the top of the keyway, and he broke the core in half almost.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh, was that one that he just uploaded?
yeah, the latest one.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
I mean, yeah, look,
The
skeletonized core can actually lead to something like that. It may make sense because they take away so much more material.
Oh yeah, that's going to drive me crazy. Where I put that Avis.
And funny enough, the Yale 500 Plus, for example, has a similar core like that. It has a completely skeletonized core, same style as the one that he broke.
Yep. Oh, that's see if Lockpicker's Bench has another one of those.
Then again, who knows what's the real problem there? Because maybe there's a manufacturing error. Maybe they used the wrong temperatures when they worked on the metal. Who knows? Or when they cast
It could
the
be could
what?
be anything.
Because interestingly, the yield doesn't break low like that if you over tension it. Chinesium, says Greyhound.
Tell you, I bought a Chinesium knife maybe 2 or 3 months ago, and
Really?
I expected it to be really bad. And I got it, and I checked it by XRF, and it turned out to be exactly the steel that they said that it was, which is Bowler M390. So then I checked it for hardness, and it turned out to be harder than any M390 I've ever heard of any USA company making ever.
Ooh, awesome.
64 Rockwell. Freaking crazy.
Dinner bell just rang, so I'll be right back.
Yep, catch you in a bit. I've been sitting here eating for the last hour. Been eating a chalupa.
Oh, and they enjoy your meal. Right, I didn't notice.
Yeah,
Mountain says that he was involved with the conversation that Sandman had with that dude who uploaded the broken padlock. The photos of that broken padlock. And he says he had to pass the guy an apology for good old Sandman. Now they are all buds, and my bud as well. Now we all learned something. It's a win-win, indeed.
Hey, Stonehand, when's your Mannix coming? Mine came, well, I actually ended up buying 3 of them because I'm too nervous about 15B going away, so I want to always have a backup. But I think I got the first one last Friday, and I think I got one Saturday, and then one Monday, something like that. This freaking banger of a knife. This is my second favorite knife, but it's the one that I carry the most often now because my favorite can be Shaman. It's just so nice that I hate to frickin' cut things with it. They said a backup for my backup, and that's exactly what I thought. I ended up ordering one, and then I was like, you know what, if I'm going to carry this thing, I better have a backup that's in good shape still. And then, because I ordered that Shaman, actually, I got like a $20 off coupon or something for River's Edge, and I was like, shit, it's like they're begging me to buy another one. So I used that $20 coupon and got a third one. Why do I not feel any pins in here?
Alright, I'm gonna give this lock one more go, and then I'll swap to something else. Let's try and rake it.
Stonehand. I hope that they do a DLC 10B Shaman too. Oh, with that Python micarta. Oh, dude. Mwah. Chef's kiss, baby. They really do have a really good diamond-like carbon coating too. It is the best of all PVDs. There we go. All set. Thought it was open. Nope.
Oh man, not even a false step. It's full of standard pins. Oh boy. I can't even rake it. Well, we'll work on this later, I guess. Let me try the other side, perhaps.
You know what? I think I'm going to try and pick. I don't know if I've tried this yet. I think I'm going to try and pick that Berg Voxer in hand. See how that works out. That's gonna force me to preset stuff. definitely can't float check in hand. Well, maybe you can.
Well, if you figure it out, then maybe make a separate video about it. I recommend.
Yeah,
Because
maybe we
I have
will.
no idea how someone can float in in hand.
Well, we're gonna try it right now. Short gem. The bottom of keyway. Let's go bottom of keyway. See how it goes.
All right. Played enough with this one. No success. We'll see if I can pick it.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, it's a pretty badass lock. The Matura C series,
There you go.
Champions, I think that's how it's called. It's from Italy. I bought it from Bluefire. He sells Italian locks.
Hey, open in hand, and you can float as long as you use a real tight tensioner that you can control tension pretty good.
Oh, that's nice.
I wish these things were guttable. That'd be freaking awesome. These key pins are really neat looking. They look like they're super deep spools.
Yeah. If you overset, you still get a false set.
Yeah.
It's funny. Let me try and make this thing perhaps.
Greyhound says that he has one Spyderco and it's an Endura 4 full serration. Ugh. He says he doesn't like the full serrated blades. I don't either. I bought zero knives with serrations on them. I like just having a nice sharp blade. They're easy to sharpen. Serrations are a pain in the ass to sharpen. So. If you want to get a good blade and you like the Endura handle, we have the Spyderco Endura in K390. It has like a teal blue handle, and K390 is awesome steel. Very similar to that 10B steel by Formula. Lasts for a super long time. Screaming sharp edge. What do we want to pick now? So we picked. Maybe I'll pick. I'm gonna pick barrels or gems. Let's pick a twin. Let's see how much. Let's see if we can bite off more than we can chew. That's the thing. Acid twins. They're just. God, they're just so much harder than just a like it's basically an ASA 600 with the side pin element. And I mean, it's not supposed to be that much harder, but I think that my brain just doesn't work very well for the side pin part.
All right, I gotta call it a night. It's midnight for me, and I have work to do tomorrow. So thank you very much for having me. Send my best wishes and but best of luck to Bumpy with the rest of the locks that he had lined up for tonight. And good luck to you as well, Ray. opening all the stuff that you had in mind. I'm going to take off now. And yeah, see you guys.
Yep, you have a good night, and I'll just stay here and hang out and wait for Bumpy to come back. He should be back here pretty shortly. But I will
All right.
see you next week, my friend.
Yeah. Thank you. See you.
Let's see if we can get back on a real regular schedule. I also have a crap pile of knives that I need to review on my channel. I've been buying freaking Spydercos and carrying them. And I wanted to carry them all so that I had like a good understanding of every one before I did a single review. And it was a huge undertaking, and it's taken like 8 months. But yeah, I don't know. There's so many knife channels out there. Do people even want my 2 cents? I'm not sure. I enjoy sharpening knives. That's fun because I can kind of talk steel and nerd out with people and stuff. That's kind of fun. So maybe I'll just focus on that and leave the reviews to the professionals. I tell you, this is like the point I get always in this axe of Quinn. It's like, okay, what the frick do I do now? Yeah, it's definitely Quinn number 2. And she's locked up tight. It's not Quinn number 2. Maybe click on number 1. Really tight. Here's no strings here. Take a look. No, Bumpy's not waiting in line. Oh, just a heads up, in case anybody ever wants to come say hello to us fellas. I always, actually, let me double check and make sure that I did it this time. Yep. I always put the link in the description in case anybody wants to come on and say hello, or pick with us, or just have their audio on and say hello, or whatever. I always put it, and there's no gatekeeping here. You don't need to be good. You don't need to have a good setup. All you need to do is have your phone with some kind of microphone of some kind. It could be your actual phone. And you can come on. That's all I'm using. This is my phone right up there. I have some earbuds linked to my phone. And that is my entire setup. Come on, say hello. Don't enable a camera if you don't even want to show your setup or whatever. But okay, that's enough of that. Number 6. I got no movement there. 5, nothing there. 2, block of solid. 3, nothing. 2. Shit. This is exactly what I get. Like, I get to the point where it's like, I feel like everything is locked up. Do I have a full set? Maybe it feels locked up because I have little time to full set and it's time to start floating shit. Well, let's get a second tensioner in here and see what we can do. There, that'll work. Ooh, that was definitely a gin doing set, so I guess this one just doesn't have very much of a false set. And it had moved a little bit already. I just didn't realize it. Okay. Ooh, big chunk on two. Five. Four. I do not know if that's set or not. Be back. Gotta grab a bite. It's dinner. Eastern Standard Mix time. That was what I did while everybody else was picking a little bit ago. Come on. I'm definitely ping pong, so I definitely set 3 before now. Ooh, a big chunk on number 2. Not resetting it, and slipping off. Definitely 2. Bumpy coming back. What's happening, brother?
Hey, beauties!
Team P says he's ready for winter. That is amen, brother. I hate. Well, I don't hate the summertime. I just hate being hot. All right, I'm done with this twin. It's. I'm tapping out. Mercy, mercy.
I agree. I mean, yeah, I love the heat. I mean, I hate the cold because the cold gets my joints going and all that. But this heat has just been brutal.
Man, it's exhausting. It's just. Oh. Yeah, you guys are having another heat wave up there in New York, correct? Isn't it going to be over 100 like the next few days?
I think it's going to be in the 90s. Let's see here. What was today? I got a weather station out back. Let me get my. It's 86.4 out right now. The high was 92.3 today. And then tomorrow, or the 10-day, let's see here. What do we have here? 86 tomorrow. And then in the upper 80s next week. So yeah, it's going to be nice and hot here.
Yeah, because I listened to a New York radio station, WOR, and they were talking about there being like a New York City heat wave. So
Oh yeah.
that's a couple of hours
The
from me, so I can see you being a little bit cooler anyway. Let's do
I
that.
hate
Let's check.
I hate it when I lose a lock because it drives me crazy. It's like, where did I put it? And I wanted to play with that Abus because it had some really nice pins in it. Oh, up here sometime.
Here we go. Yeah, heat advisory in effect for Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens until Thursday at 10 p.m. Heat
Oof.
index in over 100 degrees.
Yeah, I live kind of up in the Albany-ish area. Well, a little south of Albany. Kind of in the southern tier, about halfway between Binghamton and Albany there. So, we're not quite as hot as New York City right now, but yeah, we're right up there.
Albany. Have I ever been through Albany? I'm trying to think. I know I've been through Buffalo because I went through there to go to Niagara Falls.
Yeah, I've never really been in Buffalo. I've been in Oswego. I almost caused a nuclear incident in Oswego.
Oh, is that story?
Oh, did I tell you about that
I think I
one?
remember that. I think I remember that story. You got to refresh my memory because I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was back when I was in college. I got a tour of the, I think it was 9 Mile Point nuclear power plant that's up there. They got 2 nuclear, Fitzgerald, I think, and then there's another one right next to it. And it was a part of an energy conference, so we got like this tour of the inside of the nuclear power plant, which you almost never get. And they were testing out the new scanners that TSA were going to use at the airport, so they kind of take an image for you. And with my disability, when I travel long distances, I'll use TENS units on my joints to help manage the pain. And so I had myself wired up with the TENS units, which are these pads that you can put on your joints, and they deliver electrical charge, so you have the control box on your hip and all that. And I had it on my hip and on my knees, and I went to the head of security. I'm like, hey, listen, I'm going to set your metal detectors off, and just to let you know, I've got these medical devices on that's got all these wires. And he's like, oh, no problem, we'll test out these devices with you. and they put me in the scanner, and he was called away to handle something else. And all of a sudden, alarms are going off. The security guards are yelling at me to get down. And they had their weapons drawn on me. I mean, it was insane. And what happened was the image that they saw around the box, the control box for my TENS unit, was a halo effect that was caused due to my hip replacements. And they were trained that halo effect was indicative of explosives. So they had to respond as if I had explosives on me. And yeah, it was crazy. And then the head of security was really good, because they got looking at it and they're like, yeah, inspecting everything. Of course, they took me in the back and they ran me through all their security stuff and all that. But I was able to kind of see some of the security stuff that they did behind the scenes of the nuclear power plant, and they actually invited me back when they had a PMC scheduled to test their security and all that. It was really cool. I didn't take them up on it, but I got to see kind of some of the other security stuff that they had going on that you normally don't see. But what was funny, because everybody else on the conference that went was, when I met up with them later on, they had a Humvee following them with a 50 cal machine gun on top of it, and they blamed me for it. But that was standard operating procedure.
Like everybody on it for DEFCON 4, DEFCON 4, and it's all because of your hip.
Yep.
Very funny story.
That was back. That was 14 years ago now. Jeez, that long ago.
No, it's like I look back and it's like, geez, where did all the time go? And I am 46 now. So I'm an old man.
That's not bad. I'm 41.
Old man, I mean. What do you want to pick? Pick on the hand. Let's pick a couple. Yo, there's some master locks there. Couple. Picking master locks for a long time. Pick them with the Swick. Next is I love the Swick. I really do.
The Swick is nice.
That's a good pick. I kind of wish that it was about $30 cheaper. I think more people would own it.
You got 12 picks on it. It's when you look at the amount of tools that are on it, it's a good price.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think if it was $90 or like if for $90 you got all of the picks, like the picks and the expansion, I think that would be a good deal. I think more people would buy it then.
Yeah.
I bought it and was like, I think what was it, like $120, $125 or something to get the Swick and then the expansion pick set, which I think if you're gonna buy it, you should buy all of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, because that's what I did, and I think it was about the same with mine. Let's see how many picks we got. I think it's 12.
I think it is 12 too.
2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, because I got the flat, the fine. We've got the rakes. So yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. So for a nice pocket tool, you got 12 picks plus also all the bottom of the keyway tensioners, top of the keyway, and then the two top of the Z bars here for top of the keyway. I mean, even for 125, that's a good price for.
You're probably right, actually. I was just trying to think of like, what price would more people buy it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I have not a single one has ever been, and I use it actually quite a bit. This is like what I have in my pocket, and then I'll have like a couple locks in my bag, like if I get bored or I go on break, or my wife goes into a doctor's appointment or is inside the store shopping or whatever. I'll pull this out and pick something. I pick quite a bit. I mean, the only lock pick that got damaged was the DeForest Diamond. That's actually what I was doing earlier in the live stream here. Was I took the DeForest Diamond out because what had happened was I closed them up like this, and they were crisscrossed.
Yeah.
And when I slammed it down like that, it like cut the DeForest Diamond. It was like, and bent it sideways.
Ooh.
And it's like, exactly. So I took the DeForest Diamond out. I left the regular diamond in, took the DeForest Diamond out, and put the reach back in. That's what I keep in mind. I have a regular diamond, now the reach, and then I have the short, medium, and deep flat, short, medium, and deep sharp, short, medium, and deep round, and one rake is perfect for my front door. Just in case I get locked out of my house.
Yeah, what I've got so far is I've got the the short, medium, and deep fine point hooks. I got the short, medium, deep flat hooks. I got the DeForest Diamond, and then I've got the quad and quint rakes for both the regular and then the aggressive. And then I got the bypass knife on mine.
Oh. You have a much more wide variety than I do. I'm very hook heavy.
Yeah. I was going to put the round hooks on there, but for me, I don't use those too much. I like the flat hooks better, so it's like I'll keep the flat hooks on, but then I'll put the finer pointed hooks on there too because I don't have many of those, and I've actually been using those more and more on my Swick. I might change it up a little bit. I don't use the rakes too much, but I don't use many of the other pick profiles that I got. So I figured that arrangement would be a nice, well-rounded, for different situations, or when I'm, sitting in the waiting room and wanting to either just rake locks open or pick or practice.
Oh, this is the only part that's a pain in the butt is that you have to like lay out all the tensioners. That way you can kind of put them back in because they have to go back in the right order or they don't go back in.
What I did was when I took them out, I actually engraved them. It's like you see on mine, I got L3, R3, and so I actually marked the order of them as it came. Because in his videos, he mentioned that the order that they typically put them in there is like kind of like the best. So I did that. So I know I have them all marked, so I can just easily put them back in place the way that it was when it came.
Yep, it's like you do 30, 40, 50, and then 50, 40, 30.
I don't typically pull them out unless if I have to. I've got other turners I'll grab. That's the only thing that with it. I love the fact that you've got the 6 turners, but getting them out and in can be a bit fun. And so I won't take them out unless if I absolutely have to. And the other thing is, I like the weight of it with the turners in it, so I'll keep them in there just for the weight of it.
I do the exact same thing. I will end up, if I want a bar, I'll use one of the bars. But if I want like the bottom of keyway turner, I'll pull the one out of the Moki, because that's what I carry with me every day is the Moki and the Swift.
You see, I replaced the one on the Moki because I didn't like the 0.8 millimeter that came with it. I replaced it with a 1 millimeter. It actually works.
How's it fit?
Oh, beautiful! I got it so that it fits. I took the flat stock that Moki sold, and I made it myself. So it's just the 1 millimeter. I cut it down to be the same size as the 0.8 millimeter, and it fits perfectly. I had to grind down or taper the end here just a little bit to get it to fit, but it fits. It's perfect.
Kind of making me want to do that right now. Because I could probably turn one of the Southern Specialties Longhorns. I could probably turn one of those into it.
You might need to, well, maybe it is a little shorter, but I think that would still work. It is a little longer on the head. But, let's see here, actually, can we just put this right in here? What's a good, do you know what? This is the 0.8 one, and it just fit.
Actually, I think will fit. You may have to bend the end a little bit to make it more of a right angle, but
yeah, you might also have to cut off the color marker on it too. That might make it a little bit too tight because I had a little bit of an issue. But I was able to take the red one, which I think is the 0.03 or the 0.30, the 30 thous, and that fit in there. But yeah, that was the only thing with the Moki that I didn't like was, you know, the small tensioner was 1 millimeter, but the bigger one, the bottom of the keyway one that I used the most was 0.8, and it was just way too loose for the way I used it. So I replaced it with a 1 millimeter, and it's been really great.
The one thing that I need to do in order to fit this 40 thou in there is I need to thin this just a little bit.
Yep.
So that it'll fit. I mean, I can force it in there, but I don't really want to do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, because that's what I had to do on mine was I tapered that down a bit.
And I am going to take this color thing off. Get off there.
But yeah, it's like I carry this in my pocket, and I carry the Swick in my pocket, and, you know, these are like my two, you know, if someone asks me to do something, I'll grab these. And I actually had to use the Moki one recently at a local store because they lost the key to the bathrooms. And I was like, oh, you know, it was a Dollar General and, you know, cheap lock on the bathroom. I'm like, I can break that open easy. Zip.
We are going to do this slow using a diamond plate.
Alright, so that's a Dom. That's a Dom. That's Yale. That's a Yale. This is my Wink house.
Wink house.
Icon. That's Icon. That's Tessa. Oh, this is going to drive me absolutely insane.
Alright, let's see what we got here. 2 strikes, too.
I wonder if it didn't fall on the floor. If it did, it's probably gone because my floor is an absolute mess.
Alright.
Alright, well. Don't want to lose that because that's the... At least it wasn't my brown belt level lock that I misplaced. I would cry if it was.
Hey, now.
Oh yeah, so did you hear about the updates on the Proven Industries?
Okay, which update are you talking about? Because they dropped the case, but the hearing to put everything under seal is still going on.
Yep. Yeah, McNally did file his response, which was a good response. Runkel also filed his response.
I did like Runkles too, because he's
yeah,
like, well, I filed my response, but there's no real lawyering in it.
Yeah, but
because
bad
I wasn't at home. Bad news?
Yeah, the judge struck it.
Okay.
The judge struck his response.
Just his.
Just his. Saying that he had no stake and that he that he didn't do the proper motion to insert himself into the case, so she struck his response from the record.
I don't know. I don't know if I like that.
Well,
because
I mean,
I feel like he had every right to insert himself as a non-party. I need to let that one fester for a little bit before I say something.
I read the transcript of the hearing, and I'm not surprised because the judge is a no-nonsense judge.
That's a fact.
And so I wasn't really surprised to see, that she struck it like that. And I think what Runkel needed to do before submitting, his response like that was do a motion, a procedural motion to insert himself, and then he could respond. I think he missed the step with it.
Well, I guess that is possible because I know that it's okay for parties and non-parties to contest the sealing order, but maybe there is a procedural thing where he needs to file this paperwork before he, to kind of like declare himself as like a non-party. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the what the judge said was I actually have it right up here. Yeah, non-party Runco's response in opposition. So no party has moved to join non-party under rules 19 or 20 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. Runco has not properly moved to intervene under Rule 24. Nor does it appear facially that Runco, a non-party to the transactions at issues of the case, would have a basis to intervene in this action.
I don't know if I agree with that part. I think that he does have basis because he's a member of media.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, "Oh, pooey," but it's.
As long as they didn't do McNally's, you know what I mean. That's all that really matters. Only one of them needs to still be in order to contest it. So.
Yeah, and I think. I mean, I would be surprised if the judge went to do the CO because I think what's been happening with it is Proven's own words and actions have been detrimental to them, and with them being so vocal on their social media about suing McNally and check out the lawsuit, and we're going to go in front of a jury, we're confident, I think the judge is going to take a look at that and say, you made the bed, you lay in it.
That is exactly what they should say, because that's exactly what they did. They went and they put their foot in their mouth. They went and said, well, we're going to sue him and blah, 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 and you need to go pay attention to this and blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, like, they are losing. It's like, I don't want to say that they had a bad lawyers, but I think that they had lawyers that were experienced in litigation, but not like litigation in like the modern age where people are airing everything on the internet and everybody knows everything about the case. And because that's the thing, something would happen and there would be a video posted about it like within hours.
Yep.
I don't think that
I would come right out and say that they had bad lawyers because any lawyer worth their grain of salt would have told them, going down this lawsuit road is not advisable. And I think what they did is they found the lawyers that would, do it. I mean, I would totally say that they had bad lawyers. It's even looking at the arguments, the lawyers put witnesses on the stand and didn't know what they were going to say.
That's really bad. That was a really bad thing.
If because I mean, I read through that transcript. I'm like, wait, what? You're asking this question and. Yeah, this is bad for your client. I mean, even the lines that they went through was like, why are you bringing this up? Because this is good for McNally, not good for you. And that was indirect. Yeah, if you want, I can send you the transcript because I got it from Runco. He posted it on one of his videos. I'm like, I'm going to download it before the sealing takes place if that happens, because in that way we got it.
Yeah, I downloaded the transcript too. Yep, Runco is super funny. Actually, the first thing that I thought when I saw my very first Runco video is, who that reminds me of? That reminds me of Bumpy. His sense of humor, I'm telling you, his sense of humor, very much like yours. He does super funny, and so are you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That means a
was
lot.
the
Thank
first
you.
That was the first thing that went through my head whenever I watched the first video. That reminds me of Fonzie.
Well, thank you very much. That means a lot. Thank you.
Oh, anything going on in the chat? No. I think people are just lurking around, which is perfectly fine. Maybe I'll pick another lock or two and then wrap it up for this week.
All right.
Let's pick that. I haven't picked those in a long time. You got a PL410 Pro.
Oh, and the other lock I got recently too was this. Again, my favorite, the Abus 8345, but with the medical original core in it.
Oh, so it's one of the ICs.
Yep. Well, no, actually,
The
it's
83
a kick.
IC 45.
Nope, it's a kick.
Oh, it's a kick.
Yep.
It's even better.
So, yeah, and the ICs, you know, those I've got a few of them, but those are a pain to pick because you have the control and the operating.
I also don't like SFICs. They really are a pain to pick.
You know, it's like I got that key mark with the with the interchangeable core, and it's like I'm looking forward to playing with it, but it's like at the same time, it's like it's a key mark and a skiff, and it's like those things are a pain in the butt.
Amen.
I got a best here I've been playing with, and Sandman's got a good video on how to pick open a best skiff, and I haven't finished it yet. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm using to kind of learn, you know, the interchangeable cores and.
Let's use. What do we want to use to pick this back up? Let's use that scout. I really like Apex a lot, and just the convenience of the case with the turners in it, and I kind of wish that it wasn't fold open like this. I wish that they would hurry up and release where you can have like 2 stacks of picks and then a stack of turners with like a lid. So it would be like this thick, but you would have 3 stacks, and you could just bust them apart to use them, and then snap them back together. I think that is going to be the way that I'm going to end up carrying it. But I don't really hate this. I just wish that I had more than 5 picks, because I think that these are my go-tos, though. I've gone through different renditions where I was carrying the spoon for a while, the reach pick, in place of the scalloped one. But then I ended up going to the Forest Diamond for a while instead of the gem. But this is pretty much my favorite 5. Scallop.
Yeah, I use them on occasion. I don't use you know, a lot, but I like the profiles in the last 2 trays, the 3 and 4, especially the McTickler, the deeper McTickler one that they've got. And then the Forest Diamond I really like. Plus also the deep hook that they've got in there is nice.
The 5 that I use is the Crescent from Evo 3 and the deep hook from Evo 3 and the gem from Evo 3, and then I use Oh, you know what? Actually, this hook is the scallop one. That's also from Evo 3. The only thing that's from Evo 2 is the short hook.
Mm. Oh, the other one I use a lot is the Crescent one.
The Crescent's really nice because it basically is like a zero lift pick.
Yeah.
It's basically zero lift, and I use it especially on like European keyways, like a Yale keyway, or like this diamond, the Berg Wachter, where you're picking off of wording because you don't want to have like a thick pick. You want to be able to get underneath those pins without actually lifting them.
Yeah.
So I use this on like any Yale locks, and I'll pick off that right hand wording, or like in this Berg Wachter, I'll pick off that top left wording.
And yes, Stu, we're still going.
Dang, you still going, man? For sure we're still going. We're just here talking to ourselves, baby.
Aha, got it, finally.
We're actually getting ready to wrap it up here shortly. I can't get off without picking a Packlock 98 Pro before I go.
I gotta do a pair of handcuffs real quick.
Ray sounds like he's microdosing helium. It could be because of my air conditioner blowing air in my face here. It might be doing weird shit with the microphone. Here, let's do this. Let's turn it off. See if I sound any better. Oh, it's just too hot to have the AC off for a long periods of time anyway.
I would say it's about the same.
Good. Well, maybe not good. I was kind of hoping that it was that and it wasn't my voice. Ooh, that was a big click on too.
Well, actually, I bought this for handcuffs too.
Oh, he said that did it. So it was the AC making my voice sound weird. Good, I'm glad. I'd hate for my voice to sound weird just because my voice sounds weird. Or let's hear me out on this one. I've been murdering chipmunks all week. You never know. It could have been the chipmunk gods getting back at me.
Poor chipmunks.
Oh well. They're rodents. They'll repopulate. They just stop destroying my property. Come on. Okay, definitely not that pin.
Yeah, I gotta get back into doing the Shackleman challenges. I got like up through I think like the third one.
Ooh, there we go.
And then it's like I don't have a pair of mittens for the next one, and I've just been so busy I can't get to the others.
I'll do a set of handcuffs here real quick too before we get off here. Okay, let's grab the TCH.
Oh, we're doing TCH, all right.
All right. Okay, let's. I need to get like Picks. There we go. Picks. What do we want to use? Let's go with elephant trunk, maybe? A gem?
I should have asked. Are we double locking them?
Yeah, why not? Ow. It pinched me, Mom. It pinched me. I have a handcuff key here somewhere that I can hit this double lock with. You bastard. Ha. Double lock. Double lock. Okay, it's been about, I don't know, maybe 4 months since I picked a set of handcuffs, so let's see what kind of trouble we can get in. I can't pick up the pick. Oh shit, I can't remember what direction to go. Trying to remember which. I need a refresher. Which way do you go?
All right, I'm gonna
It's
go
a
with the
double
picks
lock.
that I'm more comfortable with. It's been a while since I've done these guys. Double locked.
Alright, I have some information now. I don't have a diamond or a snowman pick, so
I just use the ball.
yep, I don't have a ball either.
Got one.
We're trying a gem.
Oh, yeah, actually the gem from the Apex set. Works really well. That's actually the pick that I've been using on my ankle shackles. I got a pair that have a really heavy spring that I haven't been able to pick, and I was able to get it for the first time using the gem from the Apex.
You know, I really should have practiced this before I did this on a live stream.
You can do it.
Maybe. Let's grab a better pick. I feel like I know that I can do it with Covert Instruments pick.
Yeah, I gotta do Coxie's challenge with the THCs where you do it on one hand. I got a pair of double-sided, or the ones that have the keyways on both sides, just to be on the safe side, so that if I can't get it, I can still access the keyway.
This was really stupid, Raymond. I'm actually kind of thinking that I'm not knowing where the mechanism is correctly. That's exactly what it was. Fucking asswipe. Oh, schmuck.
So you put yours with the shackle down. Uh-oh, there we go.
Okay, so you go clockwise to unlock the double lock, and then counter.
Yeah, so yeah, you
So
go.
the mechanism should be up here.
Yeah, so you go towards your right to hit the double lock, and then you go towards your left to do the bowl. And remember, you want to get that middle one, the middle pole.
Yeah, I forgot about that. What an idiot I am for picking these. What an idiot!
I was thinking you were just going to grab like a pair of Peerless, and when you said TCH, I was like, oh, okay.
What an idiot! I can feel myself on the paw. I can feel it springing. I'm just on the wrong one.
Yeah, if you're using the hook pick, you gotta go for the middle one. But I find that the gym hook from the Apex is really good.
Okay. Definitely release the double lock. Just had it. I moved it one. Okay, back it off. Okay,
Yeah,
in the
going with the
hallway. Back it
tools
off a
facing
little
down is
bit.
a bit harder.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Ooh, ah. Yay! Oh, come on. Yeah, and having the bow facing down definitely makes it a bit of a harder orientation, I think. Oh, come on.
Is Stu laughing yet? Stu said Ray is ballless. That is correct. I don't own any ball picks anymore. I had one ball pick for a little while, and I used it for a bunch of handcuff shit, and it got beat. So I'm out of balls. Alright, yes.
You can do it, Ray!
Maybe. In the whole way, back out a little bit. About the same time. Jesus. Jesus!
You know, the best picks that I got from my handcuffs.
That was really dumb. That was super dumb. That's almost as bad as the day that I locked my arms behind my back when my wife wasn't there.
Yeah, you had people there to bail you out if needed, though.
I didn't. I was here by myself. I was completely by myself.
Or right now.
Oh, right now I do, yeah. Because when I had him behind my back, I was like, okay, I'll be safe. I have one around my neck, a key around my neck, and then I had a key on the countertop behind me, which was like right here, waist level. So I hooked them behind my back to unlock them, and then I'm like, okay, my shoulders are hurting, my wrists are hurting. I'm gonna go get the key and get out of here. So I reached up to get the key, and I knocked the key on the floor. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I am a 275-pound guy with my arms handcuffed behind my back. That key that was on the floor may as well have been on the moon.
Yep.
Because there's no way I was going to be able to get down on my butt to try and pick that key up to get out of those. There's no way. I would have ended up getting down, probably falling down, trying to get it, and ended up on my stomach just laying there waiting for my wife to come find me. So I just stood there, just crippled, the crippling pain of those cuffs behind my back until my wife got here. And then I'm like, hey, get the key, help me, it hurts so bad, come on, get the key. And then she's looking at the handcuffs and she's like, where's the hole at? And it's like, oh my god, just get them off. And I still to this day think that she's my best friend and she's kind of a little messed up, just kind of like me. And I still kind of think to this day that maybe she was looking directly at the keyhole and wanted to teach me a lesson.
Oh, probably.
She loves me so much. I love her too. So, all right, we got these are double locks already. Okay, double lock off, single lock. Okay, double lock off. Okay, good. All right,
You want to put those other than peerless? Or,
some regular peerless, like a normal human being. This is what normal people start with. Normal people don't start with the hardest cuffs that I own.
I got a pair of the Chicago X22s that I want to play with, but those have the shielded double pawl in them. The shielded keyway. So I gotta either make a pick for it or.
There's a way to pick them. Stu and I both had. I have a pair of X22s here. Stu and I both came up with different ways to open it up. My way was to put something between the paw and your arm and put pressure on it, which will bind up the paws where you can pick them one at a time. So you can pick the front paw, the back paw, and it'll jump one or two clicks. And then you'll pick the back paw, front paw, and it'll jump one or two. Back, front, back, front. So you pick it basically like a regular lock where you put tension on it to get the paws to bind. That was my way, and I was able to pick it. Now, Stu took my way and refined it and made it oh so much better. You take the X22s, you take a paper clip and jam it in, and you basically shim the one paw, and then you only have one paw to shim, or one paw to pick. So you just go in and pick that one paw, and boom, they're off.
Yeah, that would be a good way of doing it.
There it is, Stu, the hybrid pick, paper clip shim. That is beautiful way to pick. Those so much better than my way. Alright, let's see if we can. Can't remember which way the double lock comes off on here. Counterclockwise or clockwise? I think I'd have learned my lesson from the last ones, not knowing the mechanism. Where's this mechanism?
Yeah, the ones I've been having fun with are the Clegesso number 8. They're the ankle cuffs. They're very similar to the wider, like the number 15s here, or the number 13s here. But for some reason, the double lock on these, I have been having a hard time nailing. And it's a very similar mechanism as the number, the handcuffs. But just for some reason, I cannot hit that double lock right. And I have tried, a bunch of different picks, bunch of different tensioners. I watched a bunch of different videos of people doing it, and it just does not want to disengage without the key. And I know right where it is.
Okay, dum dum. Why are you not picking the right direction? Ha! Got it. Whew! Man, I need to practice these things more often. What if I get kidnapped someday? What if I get kidnapped? You never know. Somebody might want to kidnap me. That's totally not true. Nobody would ever want to kidnap me.
I mean, I can feel it, but I just cannot disengage that double lock on these.
Which ones you having trouble with?
These are the Kajuso number 8s. They're the ankle cuffs.
Oh, baby. I think I was looking at a Kagesto Turbo, maybe. They are. The heck was that?
It's like I know where the mechanism is. Because what you can do is you can take the pick, go right alongside of it so you can see where it's coming out. I can somewhat feel it, but it's just the
Here they are.
angle. But
Oh my
on
god! I
the
think that
handcuff,
they're in
it's super
stock.
easy.
These have been out of stock for like a year
You
because
know,
these are the
I
ones that
did.
I wanted. Chicago
Oh, those are
Turbo
nice.
High Security. Yeah, these have been out of stock for a really, really long time.
Yeah, the ankle cuffs with the Kajusos were out of stock, and what I did was I actually bought the combo that had the ankle and the wrist. And then I just cut off the chain a bit so I could actually remove, the ankle and the wrist and keep them on. I added a quick link to it so I can do different combinations with it. But yeah, it's
I wonder if my fat ass wrists would be able to fit in here. Because I remember seeing this and the one review says these are the scariest cuffs I own. Even if you have the key, you need somebody to help you get out of them. They're
oh
smooth and
jeez.
rounded, but don't cut into the skin. They are very secure because they have, I think they have a pin tumbler mechanism.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to
I
get
won't be
these.
getting those. I'll get myself in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know if I. I know that I shouldn't buy them because I just bought a new car and it's about 300 some dollars more a month than my old car was. So
Ooh.
I know I shouldn't get it, but I still kind of want to get it. Maybe I'll tell my wife that I want them for like my birthday or something. Chicago Turbos.
Yeah, for some reason, this double lock just does not want to.
Doesn't want to play ball. Let's go back to the chat, see if anybody's in there laughing at me.
But these are nice ankle cuffs. I gotta figure out that double lock.
Okay, so Stu says he can beat them. I wonder if he's talking about the turbos, because I remember there was one person that I know that had a set of turbos, and it might be Stu. Stu, do you have the turbos? The Chicago turbos?
I would be very surprised if he didn't.
Because it's like, how do you tension that? I mean, if you have keyholes pointed out that way, you can tension with one hand and pick with the other. But if they were like on the backs, if the keyhole was on the backside, I think you're freaking trapped. You know what I mean? If the keyhole's pointed back towards your body.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I think you would be trapped.
I would agree.
He doesn't have them, but he can beat them. Now, is that just your it's like tensioning the Bangle 8s. But would you be able to tension them if the keyhole was back towards your body? Because there's like no way to get over the top. Because the keyhole would be like right here, like this, but it doesn't move like the Bangle 8. The Bangle 8, at least the lock, you can like flip it up and kind of get it to the top. Those ones, it's like pointed straight back at your body.
Because tension with your wrists either way.
What do? Use your mouth to put the tensioner in the keyway? I'm trying to think of how. Let's do this. Let's do an exercise. Let's do an exercise and see if we can get a tensioner. Holy shit, that would be awful. It would be like, because the keyhole is right here, so basically right there. You might be able to. Wonder if you could make a tensioner shaped like this, where you would be able to put it over and then get it in the keyway.
Yeah, that might be doable.
Use a forearm to tension, pick with the mouth. God, that sounds horrifying, Stu. Note to self, if I ever buy them, always keyholes forward.
Yep.
Always keyholes forward. That's horrifying. That one day being stuck with my arms behind my back, God, it really was scary. It hurt.
I think. Yeah, I think that's going to be one of the pairs I might add on my do not buy list.
I mean, it's still pretty cool to like buy them and like pick them in hand. You know what I mean? That would be fun.
Oh yeah, but I might be tempted
the mechanism up front. Yeah, I mean, with the mechanism pointed up front, I think it would be okay. Because that's something, the second that Coxie said, never put your TCHs on with the double lock on, closed like this, that was the first thing that I wanted to do. I am
Oh yeah, it was.
such a moron.
That's why
That
I
is the
bought the
person.
other pair, was because I was putting them on backwards, and I got to a point where it was like, my dad's got Parkinson's, so I'm like, I gotta be able to get out of these either way. So I bought the pair that have the keyways on both sides, just in case if I did get myself in a bind, I could always get to a keyhole at least.
Those are what TCH 860s, I think.
Eight. Let's see here. They are the 852s.
52. Couldn't remember what the number designation was on it. 'Cause I remember I was looking. I was looking for the Hyatts whenever I bought these, and those are much more difficult to get. I mean, they're better handcuffs than the TCHs, but they're way harder to get your hands on.
Which ones were those again?
The Hyatts.
Oh yeah,
They're almost identical to the 850s, except they're Hyatt brand.
yeah.
There was something specific about them that was better. I want to say that they're not as like rattly. I think that's the difference. Is the Hyatts are a more solid construction. They're not as like you know
Could be,
I don't
yeah.
want to say I don't want to say chintzy because this thing just had me locked up for 20 freaking minutes. But yeah, chintzy's not the word.
Stu says if we buy him a pair, he'll escape from them.
I I believe you, Stu. I really do absolutely believe you. Speaking of Stu, how goes training for the Guinness record? I haven't had a chance to talk to you recently. I've been stuck in my own shitty world. I don't want to say shitty. The car getting messed up kind of screwed me up, but we're all better now. At least I was able to trade it in, and I did the most convenient trade in on of all time, where I get online, look for a car, and have Carvana drop it off at my house. About a month away. Are you live streaming this event, or is it uh, too much hassle to do that with all the other camera angles and expert witnesses and all that stuff? Is it too much hassle with all the other moving parts? Just curious because I would definitely be watching if somebody in the audience freaking live streamed it for you. All right, let's start putting some of this crap away. Jeez, we're dumping shit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I've been
We have
hunting
at
for
least
that
two.
lock,
We have
and
at
I
least
still
two
can't
picks
find
just
it.
fell in here. We have at least two picks that just fell out right here. That's no bueno. Ha! Here we go. Okay, this goes over here. This goes over here. We still have one more pick missing. There we go. That's much more better. I should actually give this away. I'm never going to use these.
What's that? Oh, the
Topo set
Genesis.
of Covert Instruments Genesis.
Was that part of the small batch or?
Yeah, this was the initial small batch.
Oh, don't get rid of them. Put them on your wall.
Yeah,
I've
because
got mine
they're
right here.
like the one first polished set that they put on. I've never used them to pick anything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't use mine. I got my my topos right here on the side of my pick holder, and then I've got the samurai, and then I also have another engraved. You can actually get these nice little pick stands from Covert Instruments and display them.
Oh, I've been looking for those. I'm looking where my microphones were.
And Stu says yes, he is going to try to do live. He's got to have 3 cameras, 2 witnesses, 2 timers, and the expert to inspect the cuffs at the very least.
Yeah, I knew that there was like a lot of moving parts and freaking hoops to jump through and rigmarole that you gotta deal with. But I would love to be able to at least be in the audience and like take part in that little small way. Where are those? All right, we're picking up the box off the floor here. I have a Taco decked out set. Not real pick, but the Slim Pickens decked out with the Taco handle. I don't know where the hell it is. I wonder if it's in with my knife sharpening stuff. Exactly where it is. The jackass. Stay there. We also got this, the generic ass gravity pick. Here we go. Ha-ha. Should leave this out. I've been using this a long time. A couple Covert Instruments. I was really proud when I did this. When I upgraded this one, because this one comes with one turner, and I was like, boy, it'd be really nice to add some poppy keyway tension with these. So I actually made 3 top of keyway turners.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, there's a 50 thou, a 30 thou, a 40 thou, and a 50 thou top of keyway turner that fits underneath that regular bottom of keyway turner.
Yeah, nice. I just did the on mine. I just did the same thing I did with the Moki and just did a new Omni keyway tensioner with a 1mm.
So you don't have any kind of top of keyway in it.
No. No, I don't carry this one with me too much. I leave this one on my desk. This is more my handcuff. I use those with handcuffs more than anything.
Yeah, I don't really use mine very much either. But, oh well.
All right, well, I gotta get going, Ray.
Beautiful. You have a wonderful week. Thanks for coming and picking with me. And I will see you here next week.
All right, sounds great. I always enjoy doing these with you. They're a lot of fun.
Yep. I'll catch you later. Thank you very much. All
All right,
right. So
later all.
let's say goodbye to anybody who's left. I think it's just honestly me and Stu and Bumpy in the chat. So I think it's just you and me now, Stu. So anyway, thanks for coming and hanging out with me for freaking hours on end here, just talking to ourselves. I don't know. I like it. It's fun. I definitely missed hanging out with everybody for a while. You know, I had some personal stuff come up, but you know, it is what it is, right? At least it's all taken care of now. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you guys here next week. Bye bye.